Exotical Barbies. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, anyways, let's get started. So, I remember in my last video when I talked about how gingers are being accepted in the black community, but black people can't even accept their own people. And in this video, I'm showing how this is a prime example of this exotical Barbie. She has red hair, and someone put in her comment that it was like like basically gaslighting her about her own hair color. And it's not shocking because I remember while growing up how black people gaslight other black people. For example, if you had lighter eyes, if your eyes was hazel, for example, they'd be like, oh no, it's brown. Oh no, it's brown. Everyone has brown eyes. It's not special. That's the only thing that make you beautiful. Like, why are you getting agitated about my eye color? Or let's say how you have like a different hair texture, you know what I'm saying? Probably like a looser hair texture and whatnot, and then they're gaslighting you that it's like I like 4C, or how they try to say, oh, you're not special, or this, that, and the other. And mind you, you never said anything about this. Or they make you feel bad for you celebrating about your own difference. You know, like let's say you have, let's say you're like, I'm trying to think of a good example. I'm so sorry. Like, yes, you know a great example, Nicki Minaj. She's from Trinidadian descent, although I think I'm not mistaken, she says she's black, but she celebrates her Trinidadian descent. There will be people that be like, oh, well, you ain't all that. I mean, you celebrate all this and that. I mean, you still black, you still black. You see what I'm saying here? They be like, oh, technically, we're all mixed. We're all mixed. Like, yeah, duh. Duh. Like, they get agitated real fast. You know what I'm saying here? And this video is a prime good example. Or let's think about Malcolm X. Malcolm X has red hair. And I remember I was talking to some black people about it because if you don't know, I like Malcolm X. I really, really do. And I remember how I was talking about him when I was like, oh, one of the cool thing was that he has red hair. I remember they got him a nickname basically because he was, before he like turned to religion, he was I think Muslim, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember how they gave him a nickname. I forgot what the nickname was, so I'm not gonna say it because I forgot. But anyways, so I remember some people's black people was gaslighting me that he does not have red hair, that it was quote unquote light brown. But the crazy part is that we saw white people with that shade of quote unquote light brown, they's like, oh no, they're gingers. Like, I'm just like, okay, so what is it? You see what I'm saying here? The reason I'm making these videos is because I want specifically us exotical Barbies to celebrate our differences, celebrate your background, celebrate who you are. You know what I'm saying here? If you love the fact that you have a smaller nose or whatnot, and you love that about yourself, celebrate that. If you love the part that you have red hair, celebrate that. If you love the fact that you have hazel green eyes, celebrate that. Because one thing I noticed that specifically in the black community, I don't know how it is in all different cultures, different backgrounds. By the way, if you're not black, or and you see this happening in your own culture or your own race, please let me know down below. I would love to hear about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm mostly speaking for the black community because that's mostly who I grew up with, besides white and a little bit native and other cultures, but mostly black. But one thing I noticed is that they get upset when they see you tune into your own, and then on top of that, they want you to represent them. It's like kind of a weird thing. So I want to kind of like gonna like break it down to you a little bit. So let's say I noticed, like, I remember growing up how mixed people who did identify as mixed when I was younger, and they had people like walk up to them and be like, "Oh, you can't do that. Remember, you representing us. You representing us." And then I remember how when they make a mistake, they'd be like, "Oh, that's your white side coming out. That's your white side coming out." Or when they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I have like," um, or like I notice also too when they're talking one night, they're like, "Oh yeah, well, I have this blue eyes and whatnot. I kind of got from my mom one night." They're like, "Well, everyone has blue eyes. Oh, that ain't special about you." You see what I'm saying here? And it comes from an insecurity. And by the way, I'm gonna make a video because I know I definitely came from that insecurity, because I remember I was scared to come out as mixed when I was younger, even though I am mixed. And I remember because of how the bullying happened and whatnot. I'm gonna make a video on how to overcome this insecurity and how to overcome what's it call it when you push your insecurities onto people and you try to make it look like they're insecure about it, in reality you are. I forgot the word in English, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I want to make a video about that because even though I'm criticizing the people like that, I also wanted to let you guys know that I definitely want you guys to, like, how should I say it, heal from that, and also too so that you won't do the same thing that you hate people doing to you. Hurt people. But besides that, let me get the criticizing. But seriously though, that's what I really noticed. And also too, that's why I want to let you guys know who you are. Stop letting people tell you what you are and what you're not. Like in this video, how that person basically was trying to tell her, like, but gaslight her about her hair color. Don't let anyone to do that to you about your identity. Okay? Like, for example, if you have hazel eyes and someone trying to criticize and trying to like gaslight you that it's brown, don't let them do that. You know who you are. You know who you represent. Cut them out your life, point blank, the period. If you can't cut them out of your life because, for example, let's say it's your mom and you living with her or whatnot, know who you are. You don't argue back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Don't argue back and forth. Know who you are. Stay firm with it. Point blank, the period. Okay? We got to build up that confidence. Okay? Because who are they? Who are they to tell you who you are? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, also too, another thing is like how not only with that, but like let's say like trying to think of another examples that people try to gaslight people about. Yeah, that hair color thing. Don't let people gaslight you. Oh, your hair is only black when they know it's red. Just don't argue back and forth to them. You know who you are. You know who you represent. Or when they try, or another big thing, and I'm gonna make a video about this too, is that when they be like, "Oh, you ain't light skinned, you ain't light skinned, you ain't light skinned," when you are light skinned. I don't know why people argue about you not being light skinned. When I'm gonna make a video about that because I realize people are in the black community, people they will argue with you to the point it would be breaking out to a fight. I actually had people that so weirdly, like they be like "Oh, you ain't light skinned, you ain't light skinned, you ain't light skinned," and then turn around a few minutes later, "Oh, well, you do be acting light skinned, you do be like," they don't know, they throw you in out blackness. And I never seen someone heavily fight over you being light skinned than you being brown skin, dark skin. And I don't know why in the world in the black community is such a triggering word. when it shouldn't be. About, oh, why are you saying you're light skinned? We're all black, da 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 da. It's almost when people say that, it reminds me of like when two people are fighting, they be like, why can't we just all get along? You guys need to behave yourself and whatnot. They're not arguing over no reason. I want to make a video about that. But anyways, let me know how you feel. Have you ever had that happen to you? Um, Let me know about your stories about this. Love you all, Exotical Barbies. Stay safe, stay wonderful, stay educated. Mwah.